Hello, my friends. This is Rick, and this is your seat at the table. And currently, we're looking at West End Games Star Wars Galaxy Guide 9 Fragments from the Rim. Now, whether or not you can see the condition of the cover on this book and me has seen some use in various campaigns and from reading material. It's an awesome thing. So what we have basically here is a compendium of trivia, news, rumors, information from the Outer Rim territories. Clues gather countless news characters, ships, aliens, locations to populate your campaign, etc., etc., which is what will be printed on the YouTube tag. So anyway, introduction is intended to be used by game masters for a background atmosphere in their campaigns. Is also intended to be inspirational. This accessory provides a mixed bag of Star Wars guilds, rebels, Imperials, bounty hunters, syndicates, prominent bands, criminals, crime bosses, exotic locations, tourist traps, new force skills, even common beverages of the Outer Rim, to add detail and realism to your campaign. Because that's what makes the details, the little ones, that always makes things different than most campaigns than the average run-of-the-mill. And I have mixed successes with that, but I try hard. So we got Chapter 1, Rebel Operatives, not unlike stuff we found in the Kraken's Rebel Operatives Guide. In their ship, Carrying Dawn, Matt Talon, Bounty Hunter, Failed Jedi, Recruitment Speech, Mission Group, Special Operations Teams. Note to Game Masters, is my group good enough for Special Ops? As a general rule, if you need to ask this, the answer is no. If your group is good enough, you'll know they are, and they'll have a habit of succeeding in their scenarios with ridiculous ease, perhaps even to the extent of inventing other mission-scale objectives of their own as space fillers. This will be particularly true for published scenarios, which are usually written for average characters for obvious reasons. Good mission groups have been known to do the impossible. Present a group with special operation caliber characters with the same challenge, and they'll say that's too easy. Right? Using special operation teams, operation team slang. See, that's a good concept. So if you think if you got the same group of players and you're running the same Star Wars campaign and this could apply to any game system, any genre. But if you got a group that's overcoming most obstacles with considerable ease, that they've advanced their abilities and their skills to the upper range of what's considered above average, then they're reaching a point where saving the galaxy, or at least saving portions of the galaxy, is a common occurrence for them. This is a point where perhaps they can cross that line if they're inclined to become a special operatives team for the Alliance, or for the Imperials, depending on which side of the table you want to play on. Most dangerous positions in the Rebel Alliance: special ops teams, mission groups, field agent, free agent, special agent, recruitment agent, supply agent, observer, foster agent. Chapter 2, the Imperials. High Inquisitor Terminating. Wannabe Dark Jedi. He's an Inquisitor. All that entails, and his bodyguard. And Moff Amber and Balfour, who probably will end up as, Bonfa fodder at some point because he's got problems. He's average. Right. And see, and his ward, Elnan Cheve, who is the sister of a Jedi named Corwin Cheve's, his younger sister. So there's a connection there. Radiation Zone Assault Troopers, Imperial Storm Commandos, with all the stuff to go with them. So, and these things sort of sound familiar a little bit. Death Commandos, Death Troopers, Special Operatives. They were already in the beta canon. Chapter 3, Crime Lords and Syndicates, the Creator Wing. This would be Bounty Hunter, Noble Garant's Armor, Horse of Keter, Roos 8, the Rust Rats, Talonborn's organ donation policy. Shonar, the personal planet of Shonar. Yeah, can't pay your debts? We'll take your organs. Fret's organization, Orlo Fret, become able, blah, blah, blah. Chapter 4, Galactic Businesses and Corporate Families, Fabritech, Reaver Corporation, Gastis Finance, the 27th Hour Social Club. Chapter 5, Guilds, the most honorable guild of armorers. Consists the best the galaxy has to offer in terms of weapon specialists. The guild specializes in extremely exotic or rare weaponry. While they do still standard items such as the Blastech DL-18 blaster pistols, they don't make a huge profit from it. The guild's main focus is rare, expensive, sometimes restricted weaponry. Corellian Merchants Guild. You can see how that goes, right? Who hasn't worn a pot on their head? Zagarian Slavers, the Lantillan Spacers Brotherhood, the Itherian Trade Guilds, Institute of Starship Engineers. The most highly respected engineering institutions in the galaxy stay for the Imperial Engineering Academy. All professional Starship engineers are advised to gain an accreditation qualification from the ISE. Imperial Navy, for instance, requires graduates from the Imperial Engineering Academy to enter the Navy to receive a biannual certification from the ISE. Many corporate concerns take a similar standpoint, indeed, this becoming a full member of the Institute. Chapter 6, The Bounty Hunters, the Hunter Club. It says the Hunter Club is a particularly elevated place in the Empire's priority list. It consists of those people whose bounties exceed 100,000 credits are still alive and free. The 100 Club is well over 1 million members. After the 100 Club, the only way up is to get into the Imperial Most Wanted list, which is only a few hundred people on it at the moment. Bounty postings and how they work. Private postings, illegal postings. Pen money is the term used by Zarda and some other bounty hunters to describe those small-time criminals who have been engaged in illegal activities for over an extended period of time, who have still only managed to amass a very small bounty. Hunters use these bounties on these individuals as a short of free-floating supply of petty cash to cover other expenses of hunting more worthwhile prey. Other terms commonly used to describe these targets are loose change, petty cash, pocket money, disposable income, and so on. All right, makes sense. Bounty hunter syndicates, the Rangar Syndicate, the Mantis Syndicate, the Slaver Syndicate, the Guild of Hunters, Sky and Bounty Hunter College. Chapter 7, Military Units. First Sun Mobile Regiment, Churhees Riflemen, Alarmist Base Irregulars, Aldon Nova Guard. Chapter 8 is Pirates, the Cumian Survivors. Fewer than 275 pirates out of 8,000 escaped account of the Imperial defeat of the Eterium Bevid pirate gang. That's Dalesian Slavers, Darius, the Red Lancer and the Blue Queen. Some pirate ships. Chapter 9, Swoop Gangs, the Skulls, the Knights, the Blood Sniffers. Chapter 10, The Force, Lightsaber Practice, Materials, First Cadence, Second, Third, Fourth, Fifth Cadence, the Oxygen Bottle, the Remote. Step 1, emptying the bottle. Step 2, filling the bottle with oxygen. That's the really difficult part. Jedi must now permit oxygen molecules and no others to re-enter the bottle. His inner telekinesis roll must be kept up. He needs to make a difficult sense roll in order to identify the molecules he's supposed to be emitting, and he needs a heroic telekinesis roll in order to make his barrier selectively permeable. This process normally takes 12 hours. The Jedi must roll once for each hour. The Jedi may speed up the process by adding +10 to difficulty for each roll after each hour saved. Telekinesis practice. Calibration check. New force powers. Instinctive astrogation control. Instinctive astrogation. Sense path. Feed on the dark side. Chapter 11, New Agencies, Trinubulan News, the Nova Network, Delta 242 Newsline, Imperial Holovision, Galactic Weekly News Stack. Here's some entries from that. It's giving me some, I got some good, you know. It says, Luke Skywalker is just an Alliance public relations exercise. Rebel Special Operatives Team steals Mandalore sector. Where are they keeping it? Asked baffled Moff. Oink is a deadly insult in the Gamorrees. Moff Balaran inadvertently starts clan war. Due to bookkeeping error, 3 Imperial-class Star Destroyers have inadvertently been reclassified as comlinks. They're now on sale at a naval surplus at 12 credits apiece. Rebel security falls unauthorized cloning attempt at General Madine. I'm beside myself, says the general. Boba Fett is actually a green, scaly humanoid about 25 centimeters tall. He controls his armor via a complicated system of levers, pulleys, and bits of string. Retraction. The editors would like to apologize to Mr. Fett for the above item and ask that he please quit shooting our reporters. Jabba the Hutt started a fast food chain named Rancor's Nibble Pit. Debt defaulters are encouraged to help supply primary ingredients to the daily specials to help pay their debts to Jabba. Retraction. The editors would like to apologize to Jabba the Hutt and the next of kin of several of his debtors. The preceding page should have read, debt defaulters are the primary ingredients. We would also like to ask the next of kin to quit whining about it already. The meals, sorry, debtors are in question were deadbeats anyway. There you go, right? Chapter 12, Leisure Activities, Lum, Brendan Iron Gut, Pink Lizard, Thunderbolt, Tatooine Sunburn, the Reactor Core, the Meltdown, Sabine Brandy, Hotel Chains, Luxury Liners, Bars and Clubs, Colroon Minstrel, Other Ships, Travel Luxurious, Roll, Uniroyal. There you go. Magnet Train. Chapter 13, Music. Red Shift Limit, The Emperor's New Clothes. Starburst, Deeply Religious. Boba Fett and the Assassin Droid. This new group has only just begun to make inroads in the galactic music market. They are the galaxy's original talent-free band. They're talent-free band. They're steadily gaining a cult following. A lot of alien species seem to like them for no readily discernible reason. The only time we'll tell if the real Boba Fett will object to his name being used in this way. Seems unlikely that he will even deign to notice the band. As yet, Boba Fett and the Assassin Droids have released singles only, although they are threatening to release an entire album in the near future. Works released to date are IG-88, Where Are You? Blow 'em Away, Blow 'em All Away, which is banned. If you're a biped, I can make you limp. And Who Cares If Freedom's Gone? It's also banned. Right? So, there you go. Sound Slug, Darken. All right, so it's a nice little edition. And lots of information, lots of useful things, and flavor is what I'm saying. Ideas, inspiration, and I like that idea. Very initially, that was their concept. They said it right there in the print, that to give you as a storyteller, as the narrator, as the game master, as the dungeon master, however you want to, whatever you want to call it, additional inspiration to envision, enliven, and to fluff out or fill in your game world to make it feel more lived in, more lifelike, more whatever. Till next time, this is Rick, and this is your seat.